Hello all, welcome to trainings.com. In this session, we'll discuss about ChatGPT. So it is one of the famous tool which was there in the market from past couple of years. And in earlier session, we discussed about the generative AI, some concept of AI and generative AI. Now we'll try to have some more clarity on the ChatGPT platform, what exactly it is, why do we use it, right? So let's understand that. So here, if you observe the flow diagram of ChatGPT, so in the AI arena, where does the ChatGPT stands for? So here, if you observe the initial level, the artificial intelligence, and we know what is artificial intelligence, like where you want to make your computer smarter, and then the machine learning, where does you want your computer learn from your experiences. Next one is a deep learning, some more advanced level of ML. Then the natural language processing, wherein the machine need to understand your language, syntax, semantics, and provide answer in a different format based on your language preferences. Then coming to the major important one, the generative AI models transformer architecture. And then you have a GPT models, generative predefined transformers. And like these GPT models 1, 2, 3, 4 are of OpenAI. And then on this particular GPT models, nothing but large language models, or I can say it's kind of a model or a program in AI which is responsible for generating a content based on the user input. Now this chat GPT is based on the LLM model. So you can observe here, where does this ChatGPT stands in the flow diagram of a specific AI product, right? So now ChatGPT is one of the AI product. We'll get into more details of what exactly ChatGPT is all about. So the ChatGPT is a two word, right? It's chat and GPT. So chat means a conversation. Chat refers to a conversational interface. So it's like a digital assistant, you can consider it as, right? So, but what is the GPT is all about? So chat means a conversational interface, and GPT stands for generative pre-trained transformer. And it's one of the AI model, generative AI model, and we call it as large language model. And actually, this GPT, even though it's a generic keyword which is used in the market by another players or across academia also, but actually it was initially coined by OpenAI. So later on, so GPT, like as they could not get the rights of using it as a proprietary one, but it is a common word used across academia. But generally, whenever a GPT is mentioned with a version like a GPT 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4.0 kind of thing, then it is exactly a product from OpenAI, which is a LLM model. So whenever you just say GPT, it may not be LLM, but whenever you say a GPT 3.5 or GPT 4 or G.40, definitely it is an LLM. And it was launched in 2022. And I think now we would understand what is this chat GPT is all about. So chat is an interface, a user interface. A GPT is nothing but an LLM model. So your particular application interface, which is designed based on the LLM for the purpose of interaction. That is what chat GPT is all about, right? So now, how do we get access to it? So now, as an end user or a developer, if at all, if you want to use ChatGPT, you can just navigate to the website called chatgpt.com. And if at all, if you want to install the app, you can go to the Play Store or Apple Store and you can search for ChatGPT and you can install that. So why do you use it? So there are a number of purposes or number of features it has. So it can be you can just ask a questions. It can be a one-word answer, or it can be a 10-line answer, or you can just upload an image and you can get the content from it. You can upload a document, you can get the information for it. It generates the code. You can also validate your code. It can be of any language. Mostly it supports SQL, PL, SQL, Java, Perl, many other languages it supports. And it understands images and it generates images. It understands your speech also. So it has almost all the features which we generally use it, right? So and on mostly all the domains. And if it can be finance, it can be IT, it can be industry, academia, languages. Mostly it supports all kind of content across the web which you have it. Now, these are some of the terms which we always need to have a clarity. So Gen AI, nothing but generative AI. So the name itself says that it's kind of a AI program which generates the things. It can be text, image, music, video, and LLM. It's nothing but a smart language tool of AI that reads and writes like a human. So it reads your question or reads your documents and provides answer for you. Similar to a response, similar to a human. And you can't even understand what is written by a human or a computer. That's how it is. And a RAG is an adaptation to LLM, nothing but it's an add-on to LLM which refines your answer. according to the latest content. And ChatGPT, so this LLM or RAG, actually they are kind of a backend programs, right? It's not a user interface for the end user to use it. But a ChatGPT is a user interface which uses internally LLM, RAG, and all those things and provides an answer. And GPT also, just now we discussed, it is also one of the type of LLM which is created by OpenAI. Now, so is it free or paid? Yes, it is free and paid. So if it all depends upon the version or depends upon your purpose, let us say if you're just a general user which uses for a normal question, then you can go with a free version. But let us say if you want to use it for any product-based kind of functionality, let us say if you want to design your own product, AI-based product, definitely have to go with a paid version wherein it provides an API for you to access it. Okay, so it has its own set of different packages. But a normal user, a normal developer, you can go with a free version. You don't require any paid version. But if you're a developer, if you want to design your product and maybe a proprietary product or enterprise product, definitely you have to go with a plus version or a paid version, I can say. And what are the use cases as I discussed just now? So it can be used in a business area, education purpose, finance, creative content, generating tech and coding, and even the administration, productivity purpose, or a personal use purpose also. Okay. And as I said you, there's different types of inputs it can access. A simple text or an image, you can provide an image, you can try to ask it the questions based on the image. And you can also provide an input and you can ask ChatGPT provide a summary of the document. Let us say you just provide a proposal as an input to it and ask ChatGPT to generate a summary of it. Yes, it will do it. And you can ask a question based on audio, and you can provide a link and you can ask the information about ChatGPT on the specific thing which is there in that particular link. And the code snippets, it can validate and it also generates the code. Okay. Now, so do we have an alternative? See, ChatGPT is not the only chat application which is based on the LLM. We have a couple of other players which are there in the market. From Google, we have it. From Meta, we have it. From Twitter or nothing but X, we have Grok. And from the Facebook, we have Meta. Couple of things we have in the market. So you can try it out whichever you like it. And you can see the market share. So ChatGPT is one of the top player in the market, which was the first entrant into the market, which was much successful. And it was a designed by, or it is a product of a provider called OpenAI. And we have next one is the Microsoft Copilot, then the Google Gemini, which is based on the Google DeepMind project, and then Perplexity, Claude, other players which are there in the market. And do we have ChatGPT in India? Yes, it is in the initial stages, and yes, it is designed by private players as well as even the government of India is working on those particular things. Maybe in a couple of years, we should be able to see ChatGPT kind of platforms in India also. Okay. And this is all about the ChatGPT functionality. Let us see the information now from the website, right? So this is how I access, and you can observe here, this is a new chat, and you can also sign up with your particular SSO or Google sign in, or maybe a normal registration process you can try with. And if at all, if you want to upgrade the plan, you can click on upgrade plan. I'll just go with the free version. I don't want to buy it anything. So you can, if at all, if you want to search the content based on the image, you can just click on plus symbol. But anyway, let's start with the basic search. So here, now we just access the ChatGPT version, and I would like to ask a few questions. Like, I would like to say, tell me about number of employees in Tata Motors. So I just want to know how many employees are there in Tata Motors company. Let's see what does it provide. So it says around 86,000 people in Tata employees, right? Tata company. And you can ask other question like how many states are there in India, right? And you can ask how many languages are there in India. So official we have a couple of them, and of course like unofficial also we have a lot number of things, right? Normal dialects, those things. So this is how we can search it based on the text, and you can ask it to write an essay on a particular topic in 10 lines or 15 lines. Let us say write an essay on pet animal dog in 10 lines. See what exactly it provides. 10 lines in Sanskrit. Yes, it provides the answer. So it provides the output in almost all languages. This is the textual requirement, right? Now let us say if you want to search the content based on the image, right? So let us say I'll try to check the information based on the image. So I'll just copy this and then I'll upload an image, right? So I'll just say, yeah, Jasmine, tell me about this image. Let's see what does it provide. Exactly, right? So it is identifying what content it is. It is also providing the key features, interesting fact, and all those things. So this is how we can search it based on the image also. And now, if at all, if you want to upgrade a plan, right, you can click on upgrade plan. You can observe this information, right? If you don't want to have it, you can ignore. And then you can also observe here this particular chat GPT, which we are using a generic one, and you have a couple of GPTs. Just click here, and it provides a list of chat GPTs for a specific market trend, nothing but like financial one or maybe a research purpose, education. You can use those particular things which may have a concise answer according to your question or according to your area of interest. You can try it out them. Okay. Yeah. So this is all about, chat GPT functionality, which we have been, which is there in the market trend and have a look into it. You can try to install the app also, or you can try with the website also. Thank you.